Here's a true story. I scored 725 on my first mock without any preparation. But as I started taking more mocks, my scores kept going down. So 725, then 705, then 695, 675, then 625. So it fell down by 100 points. And then something struck me. And what struck me helped me score 735 on my actual GMAT attempt. In this video, I'm going to share with you the insight that I got from my falling mock scores and how that can help you score your best on your actual GMAT intent. Hi, my name is Chiranjeev Singh. I'm a GMAT coach, focused not just on strategies and techniques, but also on mindset, psychology, and the emotional aspect of GMAT preparation. Let's rewind to 2012. I had completed my MBA a couple of years back, worked in the corporate sector, realized that I wanted to be in the education space, started thinking of doing a PhD from the US, got to know that to get into a PhD program, I need to have taken the GMAT and score a good score. Given my fascination with standardized tests, I right away went to MBA.com, downloaded the software. Yes, there used to be a software back then to take the mocks. So I downloaded the software, attempted a few questions, and I thought, okay, let's sit and take a mock. But as I started taking a mock, my aunt came and joined my mom in the background. So they were chatting in the background while I was taking a mock. So, but given my comfort levels, I was okay with taking a mock, even with that chatting going on in the background. So I took a mock, I did the test, and I got a 725. Well, that's fantastic. But as life would have it, my plans changed. Eventually, I dropped my PhD plans, and a few months later, I was working in a GMAT preparation firm. And that firm asked me to take the actual GMAT, given that I had just gotten into the firm by just showing my mock score. So I took a week off and I started preparing for the GMAT. And I thought, well, I can score a 725 on the GMAT without any preparation. So getting a perfect score should not be that hard, even if I put a little bit of effort. So I started preparing in that week with this mindset that I wanted to get a perfect score. And to get a perfect score, I should get everything right. At that time, there used to be only two official mocks. So I'd already taken one. As I prepared, I took more non-official mocks, and my scores were like this. 705, I thought, well, non-official score, not so reliable. It's equivalent to 725, so I'm at the same level as my first score. But then 695, well, I thought I need to really stem my silly mistakes. I'm making a lot of mistakes that I should avoid. So I became even more conscious, even more anxious about not making mistakes. And then I took the next mock, scored 625. And then I took my next mock. I scored a 675. Well, I really thought about it. My anxiety was growing. I really hardened myself that, oh, I need to be really, really, really focused in the next mock. I can't go like this. Then in the next mock, I ended up scoring a 625. It is then I took a pause and recollected myself and saw the situation from a calm perspective. And what I realized was my this extreme cautiousness and my this extreme anxiety to not get anything wrong in the mocks was actually making me go wrong much more often than I would otherwise go. Once I realized this, I could understand this is what is happening. And the whole trajectory was a testament to this. So then I thought, well, okay, I need to fix this if I really want to score anywhere close to my skill level. So I was just a couple of days away from my actual GMAT. I was supposed to take the next official mock the next day. So I thought, okay, the next mock that I take, I'll be completely relaxed. And I was completely relaxed the time I took the next official mock. I was so relaxed that I completed the quant section with 10 minutes to go and I completed the verbal section with 5 minutes to go because I was just like, okay, whatever the score, I'll just do it the way I normally do. I'll not worry about getting the score or getting everything right. I'll just give my best and then let it be. I scored a 745 on that. And that's when I realized that this is the way to go about it. And to make sure that I was in this mindset, I executed a part of the plan. So when the founder of that firm that I was working in called me up a night before my actual GMAT attempt to wish me luck and all that, I told her that I'd be very comfortable even if I scored a 645 on the GMAT. And she was surprised, perhaps a little shocked to know that how could I be comfortable with such a low score? But I wanted to convey her that. And I had already made peace with scoring a 645 or a score like that. But I also wanted to convey her that message so that when I walk into the test center, I'm not carrying this pressure on me that if I score anywhere less than 725 on the GMAT, I'll be a disappointment. I knew that if I walk into the test center carrying this huge expectation on me that, oh, well, I can't score anywhere less than 725, then I'll be filled with anxiety. I'll not be able to give my best. So that's what I did. And then when I walked into the test center the next day, I was quite relaxed. I was smiling. I was looking at the question and saying, oh, wow, pretty nice question. I just gave my best without worrying about the score at all. And at the end of the day, I scored a 735. So there are a few takeaways that I got from this story. First, your attachment to the score might be pulling your score down. If you desperately need a certain score, anxiety and overcaution can creep in, and that can hurt your performance. Second, focus on what you can do, let go of what you cannot. What you can control is your preparation, your mindset, your psychological state during the exam. What you cannot control is how the test goes or the question that you encounter on the test. Third, your score depends on your skills, not on your hopes. Rather, keeping my hopes low meant that I was not filled with anxiety when I was taking the GMAT so that I could give my best. And the score reflected my skill level, not what I was okay with. Fourth, the test is just 2.5 hours long, but your performance in that window matters a lot. So anticipate the psychological challenges that you can face during the test and prepare for them beforehand. I hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching.